Hey guys, Anupam here, back with another video. It's been a while, but here we are. Um, Thought I'd do an interesting one. I think my most recent jersey redesign video was on the IPL jerseys. I think their design has progressed slowly and steadily. I think there's still some things that really annoy me and irritate me about the IPL jerseys. Especially when it comes to, I mean, there are a lot of sponsors. There's nothing you can do about that. It is one of the biggest sporting events globally. The amount of revenue generated, the players, the coaches, the amount of attention it attracts is incredible. So there will be a lot of sponsors. um, I think just the annoying part for me, especially as a designer and somebody who really loves, a good jersey, is that, you can't just slap on the logo of a company. You got to think about how it's incorporated into the design. And I think that's what I kind of explored with the three jerseys. Yes, three in one video.
Oh, baby, a triple!
Um, So I think the teams that I went with are kind of like the big teams. In my opinion, at least that's how I view these three teams. You have three of India's three of India's giant players. You have Mumbai Indians, Rohit Sharma, uh, Royal Challengers Bangalore, Virat Kohli, and Chennai Super Kings, of course, MS Dhoni. So, what we're going to do is I'm just going to take you through some of the design choices and kind of my thought process on the jersey. We'll make this a short video, and we'll talk more about this towards the end. So, let's get right into it. So, I think for these graphics were created with Royal Challengers Bangalore in mind, and I kind of wanted to just capture, this some an element of the city along with the cricketing element. And for me, these graphics were really interesting, but they just didn't work on a jersey. There's just something about them not really blending well together, and that kind of led me to go down the path of something a little more tried and tested, and in my opinion something that works really well, which was kind of the map of the city. I mean, Bangalore has developed like crazy over the past couple of years. I still haven't actually been back to Bangalore since we moved out, but I mean, I've heard it's developed like crazy, and it's one of those, it's like the tech hub of India. So I thought it'd be really cool to kind of lay out the map and explore. So these are the existing one on the left and my design on the right. So I think the map graphic for me really works. I think the interesting thing is or the interesting part of this jersey is kind of just adding that color to the main roads, and it kind of looking like lightning or the spider web um, pattern in a sense. And I tried my best to clean up the logos. I mean, if you look right here on the left, the current one, how the X side is just as it is, no thought, just like it's been stamped onto the jersey. So I feel like in some cases, especially here, it was really important for me to clean up so that the front of the jersey, in my opinion, just looks a bit more appealing. Puma is the jersey sponsor, so I felt like that kind of deserves to go up right here in the middle. Um, and yeah, I think for me, the RCB jersey was interesting. I really like the color combination. I think the blue and the red work really well together. And yeah, that was the RCB jersey. Moving on, we will now go on to Mumbai. Let's just have a look at some of the graphics. I mean, there's no city as iconic as Mumbai. Just absolutely gorgeous. Some of the construction, I mean, it's developed like crazy over the years as well. You can see the sea link. So for me, the graphics that I wanted to use, I found this image of like a graphic on a pillow, which I thought was really interesting. Does a good job of capturing some of that coastal vibe and some of the architecture and those old buildings along with the crazy skyscrapers that we have as well. And this is what it led to. So on the right side, we have my design, my redesign, and on the left side, we have the current Mumbai Indians jersey. I think Mumbai's jersey is one of them that actually I like the way they've done the sponsor placement. Um, I really don't like the way the zip looks. I think it just makes it look weird. Um, that's that's just me. I kind of I don't really understand the graphic behind the jersey. It's nice. The blue and gold work really well together. And so I kind of just wanted to bring some of those elements in. I liked the gold, and so I kind of added that as a little bit of an accent around the collar. Um, and I did, my trademark thing where the sleeves kind of represent the colors, and because they are of Mumbai Indians after all. And I used the graphic that was on the pillow in the previous image. And I think it creates something really unique and really interesting. It just gives it that flavor, the Mumbai flavor. The sleeves themselves also have this unique pattern. And I just think it works really well. I feel like it's an improvement. I think the blue used is also a bit of a lighter hue. There's a very subtle gradient that runs across the jersey from the top to the bottom. It's kind of there as well in the existing one, but I feel like it just needed to be brightened up a bit more. And that for me was, I think the Mumbai one was really nice. I haven't been that big of a fan of Mumbai Indians, I think, in the IPL. It's been a while since I've had, a favorite team and was religiously supporting them. But yeah, so that was the Mumbai jersey. Moving on to one of the giants of the IPL, led by one of the giants of Indian cricket. Let's have a look at some of the graphics for the Chennai Super Kings. So these were some of the graphics that I found, and I think Midjourney has become a tool that really helps kind of just brainstorm and generate these ideas and kind of incorporate um, these different design elements. So the image on the left is kind of using some of the architecture and the temples that are found in the city of Chennai. The golden building at the bottom here is, I think, the train station found in Chennai. And these graphics kind of use some of those geometric shapes that you find, some of the colors that you kind of associate with Chennai. Um, and I thought that the one on top, the top right, was a very interesting jersey. You have some really nice curves and geometric shapes, and I think the colors kind of match Chennai Super Kings in a way already. And so that brings us to the jerseys. So on the left, we have the existing jersey, and on the right, we have the new redesigned one. Um, I think the blue and yellow combination just work really well. I think my one issue is the yellow for me on the existing jersey. It could just kind of be a bit more subtle, a bit paler. And what I did was I kind of added and made the gradient. If you can see, there's a very subtle gradient on the existing jersey. The one element I do really like is the lion. Um, I couldn't quite replicate that. I don't think it kind of fit the design here. But the one thing that I did was I played around with the gradient. So the gradient in this jersey is a lot more prominent. It goes from, a yellow to kind of sunset orange. And I feel like it really works well with the graphic. It just captures some of those tones. The darker tones are really highlighted by the colors. Um, I think the other thing, as I already mentioned, I just hate when you have something like that and it just looks like it's been stamped onto the jersey. I really like when it's incorporated into the jersey's pattern. So I kind of cleaned up that golf logo. It's very lucky because the colors of that logo go really well with the jersey. And I think a consistent theme behind all of these IPL jerseys is that the sport or jersey kind of manufacturing brand just features in the center, very football-esque. Um, but yeah, this has been, the IPL jersey redesign series. I thought this was a lot of fun, kind of rounding up I thought it would be really interesting, especially given the IPL has just started recently, to do something like that. Um, Hopefully, down the line, some of the players see it. You never know. Fingers crossed. And yeah, I have a lot more stuff kind of in the works, working on some interesting data-driven YouTube videos. Gonna try something new as well. Gonna attempt to make travel vlog style video. Um, I have an upcoming trip as well at the end of this week, in fact, flying out in a few days. That should be fun, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. But yeah, that's been this video. Really appreciate the support. The views on the previous couple of videos have been uh, quite incredible for a YouTube channel just starting out. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and please do like, subscribe, and share the videos. And I will see you guys soon in the next video. Bye.